This isn't a ghost story. It's far more disturbing. Two sisters, identical, inseparable. They refused to speak to the world, only to each other, in a language no one understood. And then one day, one of them died. No wounds, no warning. The other simply walked away, free. This is the true story of the silent twins. June and Jennifer Gibbons were born in April 1963 in Wales to Caribbean immigrant parents from Barbados. From the beginning, something was different. They were delayed in speaking, but when they did, they spoke in a secret language, an unbreakable code, spoken at lightning speed. No one could understand them, not teachers, not psychologists, not even their parents. At school, they moved in eerie synchronicity. If one stopped eating, the other would too. Their behavior was so disturbing that teachers requested they be separated, but that only made things worse. At home, they locked themselves in their room for hours, sometimes days, writing stories, dark, disturbing fiction filled with obsession, murder, and twisted love. One tale told of a boy who strangled his dog. Another about a woman who believed she could only be loved if she killed. In their journals, the twins described growing hatred for each other, yet a terrifying dependence. Jennifer wrote, "We have become enemies in each other's eyes." While June confessed, "We are both prisoners." Their relationship spiraled. They fought physically, clawed and choked each other, yet could not be apart. The line between love and control, between devotion and destruction, was gone. Then came Ars and Dot. In their late teens, the girls began setting fires. They watched as buildings burned, calmly writing about the flames. When caught, the court didn't know what to do. They weren't just criminals. They were a mystery. The sentence, indefinite detention at Broadmoor Hospital, a high-security psychiatric facility reserved for the criminally insane. Inside Broadmoor, things became worse. Isolated in separate cells, heavily medicated, they stopped moving. Nurses said they sat for hours, motionless, like dolls. When reunited, their bond returned, intense, frightening, unbreakable. Doctors studied them, but couldn't crack their silence. Their journals during this time turned darker. Jennifer wrote, "We have decided one must die so the other can live." June wrote, "She's the shadow. I am the light. I cannot shine until she's gone." They stayed in Broadmoor for 11 years. Then, in 1993, came the decision to release them. The day of their transfer, Jennifer leaned on June and whispered, "At long last, we're free." Hours later, she died. No cause of death, no poison, no injury. Her heart had stopped. Doctors called it sudden acute myocarditis, but no medical explanation ever made sense. June later admitted they had made a pact. Only one could survive. After Jennifer's death, June began to speak fluently, calmly, even giving interviews. She claimed she felt possessed, that Jennifer had controlled her, that now she was free. But what really happened? Was it shared psychosis, a psychic death wish, or something we may never understand? Today, June lives quietly in West Wales. She rarely speaks of the past, but sometimes leaves flowers at Jennifer's grave. On the headstone, "We once were two. We two made one. We no more two. Through life be one. Rest in peace." The silent twins remain one of the most disturbing psychological cases ever recorded, not because of spirits or demons, but because they show what happens when identity, obsession, and silence consume the human mind. If this story gave you chills, there's more waiting in the dark. Subscribe to Short Fear. We're on a mission to reach our first 1,000 subscribers, and your support brings us one step closer. Hit the bell icon so you never miss what's lurking next. And remember, silence isn't always empty. Sometimes it's hiding something.